Now, one of the really interesting things that you can do with this product is create multiple streams with different encoding parameters from the same input or inputs. The reason that you might want to do this is that you may have a high resolution stream that you're just piping around locally within your control room, but you want to send a lower resolution version of it further afield, perhaps across your wide area network. So for this scenario, what we're going to do is return to a single picture layout, so a single source. We're going to encode a 4K version of that source. I'll push that up onto the video wall here so that you can see it coming through at its native resolution. Then I'm going to add a second encoding of the same input. I'm going to force the resolution down to a lower value. So let's have a look at how we do that in the user interface. So you can see here I'm back to a layout of a single source using the Big Bunny video source A. I've got the same encoding parameters I had before, so you can see here it's basically 4K at 30 frames a second, and we're encoding at RTSP transport protocol. So to show you that that's actually working, I'll just apply those settings and we'll put it up on the wall in front of us. So I'll switch across to the video wall control software, and we'll pull stream number 1 down into this monitor position on my left here, and there you can see the full 4K stream being decoded and displayed. So now what I will do is go back into the user interface and add a second encoding. So I do that by actually pushing this plus symbol here, which creates a second section of encodings for the same source. And the key thing I'm going to do now is tick this box that says force encoding size. And this is where I can actually down res it to something else. So I'm actually going to force it down to being a 640 by 360 pixel frame size. And I'm also going to change the H.264 profile down to main, which is probably more appropriate for a lower resolution stream. I'll apply that. I could actually change the quantization parameters to have a very low data rate. I might even do that. So we'll take that right down to 3 megabits to 6 megabits. Apply those settings. And now let's drop our second stream onto our video wall alongside the first one. So I'll take stream number 2, pop that over here, and here it is. Now, the camera might not actually pick this up very well, but from where I'm sitting, the image on the right is clearly a lower resolution image of what's on the left, even though they're both scaled to the HD size of the panels. And I can even see, if I drop back to the status monitor down here, we can actually see what the data rates are that are coming out of each stream. And the one on the right is clearly lower than the one on the left.